Hi, welcome to the channel where we figure out stuff together because we're all in this together. Wake me up before you go-go. Don't leave me hanging on the line like a yo-yo. Truer words have never been written. Seriously, not seriously. It's okay. It's a catchy song. It was very popular. In 1984, I was 20. Andrew Wrigley and Wham and George Michael were about the same age. So, we get into this thing where you grow up with certain performers that happen to be in your age bracket. And before we get too further into this, Andrew Wrigley's a beautiful, distinguished older man today in that picture, in that photo. I would love to look like Andrew Wrigley. That said, he's an older, distinguished man. What happened? He was this guy, and we all loved Wham. He was carefree, and now he's an old guy, distinguished and handsome. But this is what happens when we take this journey with the performers of our lifetime. They get older. I've been to 5 concerts in the past 18 months. Elton John, the Eagles, which there's a Eagles Sphere review. I'll attach it at the end. Bryan Adams, Lionel Richie, and Elton John, or Billy Joel, whichever one I didn't say before. These guys are old. And what does that say about us? That's what it comes down to, is that we go to sleep and we wake up. We have our kids, we have our jobs, we have our life, and then we wake up and Andrew Wrigley is a distinguished old man. And Elton John is retiring, and Billy Joel is Billy Joel. We're still managing, but pretty good. So it's just a reminder of our own mortality to see. This starts happening, at least for a guy in my era. We had Playboy magazine, and I remember the first time I was older than the Playboy centerfold. I was like, okay, I'm 23 and she's 21 or whatever it was. I'm getting older, but no big deal. And then you follow sports, and there's a rookie baseball or football player that comes in. He's about your age. And then you go to sleep one night and you wake up the next day and you get up and they're retiring. They're older guys who can't play anymore. I'm like, okay. And then a few years later, that kid is now a Hall of Famer. And then you go back to sleep for a little bit and you wake up, and then that player's son is now playing in the major leagues or the NFL. And you remember the father. And this just continues on. And then you wake up and you see Andrew Wrigley is a distinguished old man. So stop. We just want to stop. We want to go back to the carefree days of this. But we can't. So it's just par for the course. The time marches on, and we don't have much of a choice in the matter. So it's great if we can, find some new music, and that's one of the other videos I have, and I'll attach that as well. It's great for the older generation to also search out the new music and appreciate the music of our growing up as well, because it always just brings you back. Music has that ability that you can hear that song, and even if it's 40 years old, like Wake Me Up, it takes you back to that kitchen or that car or that person you were with on that date or that time frame of 1984, and that's magical. So music is great. Andrew Wrigley is great. The song is okay, but the point of it is once again, we're all on this journey. It's a fascinating journey. It's always interesting, and I continue to be fascinated by it. So I'll put those videos up here to look at the other things that I mentioned. I appreciate you being here. Subscribe, like. We'll talk again soon.